All right, I believe this is checkpoint 4. We are solving these equations, and I call these solving by fraction busters. The book's not calling them these, I don't think, right now. We call them fraction busters because we get to bust the fractions. We're going to solve these by getting rid of the fractions. We're not going to take this 2 and add it to both sides and add 2 plus 5/8 and make that improper or anything. We're just going to get rid of these 8s right away. And the way we do that is by multiplying both sides of the equation by the 8, by the common denominator. So in this case, I would multiply the left side by 8 and the right side by 8, like this. And when we do this, we're going to distribute this through. Okay. I don't like to show it that way, so I prefer to just show the 8 in all 3 spots right away. And then here, the 8's cancel. Now you can think of this as 8 times 3 divided by 8, which is 24 over 8, like that. And then that's 3, so that's a 3x. I just would prefer reduce ahead of time. 8 divided by 8 is 1. It cancels. And you're left with the 3x right there. And then this, then there's nothing on the bottom that cancels. So it's just 16, multiply them together. 8's cancel, 5. Again, you could do 40 over 8, which is 5. But it's quicker to do it this way. And then at this point, solve like normal algebra stuff. So add 16, 3x equals 21, divide by 3, x equals 7. Now this isn't a system. Go back to the original problem. If this were a system, I have to take that 7 and plug it back in. It's not. It's just a regular equation. 2 more problems. And this one looks a little scarier. But we have a 5, a 3, and a 15. The least common multiple of 5, 3, and 15 is 15. So that's the number I'm going to multiply everything through. Let me get rid of this thing right here for a second. Ooh, that was loud. Where is it? There it is. All right. Was that loud? That was loud. It was really loud in my ears. I don't know if it'll show up on video or not. So the least common multiple here is 15. So I'm going to multiply here 15. All 4 spots, actually. The plus sign, the subtraction sign, and the equals kind of separate the areas that you need to multiply by. That part, all those spots. So there's 4 separate things you need to multiply by 15. Let's get that mess out of there. And then when you do that, I just write them on top everywhere. I cancel it. There's a 3 left. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then multiply what's left. A 3, a negative 4, and an x. These 3 parts is negative 12x. Then multiply the 15 and the 9. Was that 135, I hope? And then the 15 and the 3 reduce to 5. So minus 2 times 5 times x. So it's 10x. 15's cancel, so it's just a 113, which is nice. Group stuff together, so I'll put those together on the left side. That's negative 22x. I'll bring the 135 to the right. So if you want to just flip and switch and bring it over there, or write what I'm showing here, minus 135 to each side. That is negative 22. How convenient. So divide by the negative 22. I get x equals 1. Okay? And the last one. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, this is going to be loud again. I was ready for it that time, though. All right. We'll cover that up. Let's go. Least common multiple of 3 and 7 and 3 is 21. So I multiply this by 21, this by 21, this by 21, and that by 21. When I multiply this one by 21, I get 189, negative 189. Because there's nothing to divide the 21 by, it's just a 1 on the bottom, so nothing cancels. Here it does reduce. 21 divided by 3 is 7, so it's minus 2 times 7 times x equals, and then here the 21 and the 7 cancel or reduce to a 3, and I have a 3 and a 3 and an x, so that's a 9x. Reduce this to a 7 and minus, so 7 times 50 is 350. Put the x's on one side, the numbers on the other. I'll put the x's on the right side. Let's keep the numbers positive. And I get 23x here. And I'll bring my 350 to the other side. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but we'll go plus like that. And 350 minus 189, I think, is 161. Looks right. Divide by 23. X equals 1, 2, hold 8, 7. I'm guessing 7. Let's double check here. 7 times this 21. Yep, that's right. Comes out nicely for us, even though these numbers are kind of ugly. I will let you use a calculator on this checkpoint, but you just need to make sure you show all this work. But you can use your calculator for this kind of a problem, and hopefully it comes out nice for you. All right. Good luck.